everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Steelers. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the all-time leading passer in Vanderbilt history, the veteran quarterback. It's Jay Cutler.
And while it probably hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Jay Cutler throughout his career because he's had a lot of different coaches and offensive coordinators, it also has made him extremely adaptable. There's not anything he hasn't seen or done on offense in the NFL.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
False start, offense.
This is Woodhead. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile, he makes any quarterback that much better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Now Cutler on third and long. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
First and 15 here behind the chains. After the penalty, it's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And Green with a catch left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yes.
That too.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On 3rd down, Cutler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Timmons able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all. But you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that.
right.
Totally missed it.
first down. It's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run again with Woodhead. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. And that's incomplete. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 14-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. This is Bell. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time running out here on the play clock. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Freeman in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. That one goes for 24 yards. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Ben will give it to his fullback. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On third down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
They'll run it with Tony D. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Roethlisberger keeps it. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
On 2nd down, Cutler firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, Cutler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
They're definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Returnable here for Davis. A beautiful fake. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Cutler. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
That'll be a Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit. Rush coming, and he's taken. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Hey,
They'll start on the ground here with Woodhill. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 8 yards to go here on second down. Now Cutler to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. It's caught left side. Tammy. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers are really just doing what they want out there on offense. The Bears' defense may be getting worn down, but will need to improve to give their offense a chance. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first, Bell's looking for room to run, and he'll go in for the score, giving them an early lead. Steelers line up at the 41. Brown is found on the quick pass, and this goes 41 yards for the score. The Steelers up by 2 touchdowns. 4th and goal. QB sneak is on here, and this is a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 20. Now 1st and 10, Roethlisberger's got the completion out of the gun. And that goes as a 34-yard touchdown. Steelers with a commanding lead. Now till late in the second. In traffic, Antonio Brown will make the catch. And this great play will go for 6 as the lead continues to mount. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Pittsburgh for the second half.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Another pistol look here. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. Oh, design run for their wideout. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. But he locates Wheaton, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
3 down. Hey, check.
Now it's Woodhead. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On third down, Cutler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah. Martavis Bryant, 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 84 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes the Steelers defense once more. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee. But you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball on the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They bring the pressure, and this one's a duck.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Fresh set of downs here. Here's Woodhead. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Deep drop. He sets to fire deep. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. Third down here. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. He'll field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Man open left side is Brown. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. Going up top. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Second down following the run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. A screen to Bell. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Cutler to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Cutler to throw on second down. It's caught left side. Tammy. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. All right, so what do you make of these numbers here? Back-to-back games where he's really, really struggling.
Well, I go back to our meeting with the head coach, and you asked him about what happened last week and whether you thought he'd come out of it, and he was a little hesitant, wasn't he? He wasn't real confident about what he would see. He was hopeful,
right?
And that always scares me a little bit if I'm a player, if I had actually heard that. But as a broadcaster, listen to the head coach say he's hopeful. Well, so far that hope hasn't been realized.
Yeah, we both noted that after, and you're right, it hasn't been realized. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Second and 10. It's Cutler again. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. 10 yards to go on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So fourth down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride, too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And, Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a first down carry by Bell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
A give to Bell. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Pittsburgh, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.